Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy jkoolii back with another video. Get cold started of RT. Alright guys, it's your boy jkoolii back with another video. Before anything else, if you're watching this video, you support me, you want to support jkoolii, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're feeling extra generous, turn on the notification bell for me. I'll give y'all a second to do that. Y'all did it? Alright, I trust y'all, even though I know y'all didn't. But today's video is gonna be on my 2016 Charger RT. I've just reached 42,000 miles, so it's gonna be like a 40,000 mile review. Basically telling you guys what happened during the 40,000 miles, what broke down, what didn't, what lasted, how the car feels, how it felt through the seasons. I do live in Michigan, so basically I'm just gonna give a little rundown on that, and let's get into it. All right guys, the first thing I want to touch on is the horsepower. Now, to the average American coming out of a Honda Accord, or you know, something under 300 horsepower, you step into this car, you're going to be surprised at how powerful it is. It has 370 horsepower and 395 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's a lot of torque and horsepower for, you know, somebody that's just, you know, driving something, you know, I'm not gonna say regular, but you know, you're not expecting, you know, a sporty feel out of a Honda or, you know, whatever, unless it's like a Civic type car or whatever, you know. But you know, that's specifically for performance. I'm talking about like a regular car, you know, something you just get from point A to point B, you know what I mean? So if you step into this car, you will be surprised about how powerful it can be. I know people talk a lot of smack about, you know, the 5.7 liters or whatever, but honestly, if I wasn't a car enthusiast and I got this car, I would be very satisfied. I wouldn't be looking to get a Sky, I wouldn't be looking to get a Hellcat or whatever. This would be enough power. It's enough power to get past people, you know, freeway passing power, you know, all that stuff. I believe the 0 to 60 on this is around 5 seconds. But for what it is, you know, it's a 2-ton, 4-door sedan, hauling, you know, 5 people. It's pretty fast, especially for the price. I bought this car for 25 grand, and that was on a little, you know, a little on the higher side or whatever. But still, like, for the price, I believe the price and the horsepower, I believe this is the best bang for your buck. So if you're looking, you know, for a car with close to 400 horsepower, and you know, the price around, you know, 20 G's, whatever, you want a newer car. They do have older cars that are more powerful, whatever, but this has, you know, the infotainment, you know, you can get the backup camera, the blind spot monitoring or whatever. You know, if you want like a newer car with this much in this range of horsepower, this is a good bang for your buck. All right guys, the second thing I wanted to touch on was the maintenance for this car. I've had 2 major cost of maintenance on this car. I had it for a year, and the rest is like, you know, regular stuff you got to do, you know, you expect. But 2 unexpected maintenance costs were my brakes and my tires. Well, I guess that is pretty expected, but first thing I want to start with the brakes. I don't know if this goes for all Dodge products, because I've driven a lot of Scat Packs or a Hellcat, and the brakes squeal a lot. I don't know if it's the owners not taking care of, you know, maintenance or whatnot, or if that's just a Dodge, you know, deficiency, you know, due to quality issues or whatnot. But all I know is I was noticing some squealing. You know, you ignore it at first or whatever, and then it just kept getting louder and louder. I'm like, I couldn't deal, so I took it up to a brake shop. They said basically it was like old brake disc on a new rotor, or old rotor on a new brake disc, I don't know. And I guess it caused some type of melting or something like that. I don't know I'm not a mechanic or whatnot, but you mechanics out there can explain for us what happened right there. But anyways, so I got it fixed, whatever. The cost was like, I want to say it was like $850 with like a discount, maybe $9 without a discount. So yeah, that hit the pockets. But after that, I didn't have any problems with the squealing, unless it was like raining or something like that, or I just got it washed, you know, occasional squealing for a bit of time, but like nothing, you know, too long or whatever. But you know, ever since then, you know, I didn't have any issues with the squealing. And the second thing was the tires. If you buy any rear wheel drive car with 400 plus horsepower, probably even 300 plus horsepower, you're gonna go through tires quickly, especially if you're doing dumb stuff like I do, like burnouts and drifting and all this, you know, other stuff you do when you have a rear wheel drive high horsepower car. Now, if you're being, you know, I don't know, going easy on the car, I'm gonna just say, or whatever, and you're not really doing a lot, you know, you're just daily driving it, A/B, back home, chilling, you probably ain't gonna have to worry about tires too much. But if you're, you know, a crazy driver, I'm gonna just say that, you're gonna go through tires pretty quickly. So that's one thing to look for. Let's talk about gas. I average about 17 miles to the gallon for a 5.7 liter Hemi. I don't know if that's good or bad, because I've seen Scat Packs higher than that, and I've seen Hellcats around there. I ain't gonna say higher, but so it doesn't matter, in my opinion, if you have the 5.7, the 6.2, or 6.4. You're gonna be in the low MPGs regardless. Just expect under 20. And if you can't handle that, then just get a V6 or something. I don't know what to tell you. But the gas on this compared to a Scat is a lot better. I can get a full tank off $25 for the RT, but if I drive a Scat and try to put a full tank in there, it's definitely gonna be like 55, 60. Same thing for a Hellcat. So I know the Scat Packs have cylinder deactivation. I believe this one does too, but I think because of the displacement of the engine, that it doesn't take as much to fill it up or whatever. So that's a plus if you know you wanted an RT or whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the maintenance. I got a white paint, so all I gotta do is fix up a couple scratches. I should have, you know, brought it or, you know, waxed it or whatever, but that's my fault. Live and you learn. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the maintenance part of the side. So, you know, the maintenance side of things, I'm gonna say. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I really don't have any issues with the car. I love this car. I hate to see it go, but it does have to go soon. I do need a new car for this channel if I want to be as big as I want to be. If you like the video, comment, subscribe, you know, like it up, share it with your friends. Trying to get to, you know, 1,000 subscribers, whatever. It's gonna be a long road, whatever, but we'll see what happens. All right, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate each and one of y'all. Subscribe if you can. If not, it is what it is. I'm out this thing. Peace.